All right, Coach. Well, sunny Southern California is anything but on this afternoon. Gray skies and rain in the forecast here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Yeah. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 58, right there. He don't know no better.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, it's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 68 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete. It's Gordon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready, set. Get Mike. I'm here all day.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touch.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the counter, here's Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Pass there goes Melvin Gordon. And Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head, Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
58 is the money. Go 58 is the money. Let's go. 58 is the money. 58 is the money. Go. No chance.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
15 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
26. Chargers 14.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right here.
Play fake. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. Go.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
To throw is Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. This pass complete to Reynolds. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
You can't block me. Check 32.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. You ain't going nowhere. Down.
Gurley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Chargers 5-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready?
All day, every day, any day. Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24, check 24.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Slam. Check.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. Ready? 18 Gator.
I'm coming. My 52, my 52.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Hey, 58 is up here. 58 is the money. Here we go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
59. Mike's 59.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. It's 59. Mike the 59. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give that ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Hunter Henry brings it in. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here. In the second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Shoot.
Hey, Foxtrot. Go on.
Kill. Turn up.
Lee Griffin.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On the ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Rep. Check 50. Check.
Protein spill. Say go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Slam.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Murray on third down. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run again. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. that's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
59. Get your swarm on. Max, walk. Right. Arm.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here it comes. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on.
On 2nd and 9, Murray trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Hey, watch the slant.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
59, Mark. Check, 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
58, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw, it's Murray. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Murray has the first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch Twitch. Watch him.
Now Gurley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Check 37.
General West.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. He get it.
Yep.
He get it. 52.
Go.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A., and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And caught by Henry. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Single receiver. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
59, come on. Check, 59. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shift. Don't drink. Bill. 58, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Following the delay, here's second and 9.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
To throw is Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Jet bombers. Two jet bombers. Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Time of the ending. They let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the home team here, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy,